Hi guys, this is Emnel and we are back playing Hearthstone 4 as Germany. It was just on pause, nothing changed since the last episode. Still building, still producing, still training. Yep. We're getting a few more civilian factories. Our research sped up a little bit. Important thing to note about research is that you can bank up to 30 days of research. Once this finished, you will see how that works. Alright, so machine tools plus 5% to our production efficiency. It has to grow before it works. In what 3 weeks will be at max. It's a minor bonus, but bonus nonetheless. And what you see here that we have 5 days out of 30 saved. If we pick something, in this case those days will be already used towards that research outright. There's nothing we need to wait for here, so we are going to simply pick concentrated industry, which is the most important thing for us right now. Let's check how is our production going. We deployed what 70k from the point that in which we started in. Still quite a lot of time, quite a few more divisions needed, but we're working on it. At some point, if we'll be very close, we may just go for it. By go for it, I mean we'll just deploy some of those divisions earlier to simply get past the point that is required for Anschluss. It's interesting that the Spanish Civil War hasn't started yet. It should be there any time. We'll probably send some of our divisions to fight and gain army experience. But we are not going to try to win this war. The reason is that when the Spanish Civil War ends, it adds around 13, 12, something like that, wall tension, and we need we need it to last as long as as it possibly can, and so we can do some invasion of our own. Okay, thing is that we could possibly start justifying some war laws here. If we decide to go for Sweden, problem is that it costs 45 political power. And the longer we wait, there is a bigger chance that, well, as you can see here, they will build some stuff for us to take. In this case, military factories, but also some civilian ones. Here, there, yeah. So it's not necessarily best to just take them outright. Well, that's less than ideal. Oh well, can win them all. I think we'll wait for another one and then possibly consider going for the war declaration. Or perhaps for that. Well, now what we think about is either captain of industry or silent workers for more political power. I think we will go for captain of industry. Perhaps we'll ignore the tactical power guy completely. We'll have to wait and see, really. But I'm in two minds about this resource gain efficiency. It's a good tag, but what we have to remember is it just adds 10% to the things we produce, and for now we either produce something and have plenty of it, or we have barely anything, or nothing at all, like rubber. Eventually we will need a few levels of that, I think, even for things such as steel and aluminum. At least early on, even after we conquer Sweden. Should we go for it outright? Let's see. We do have a bonus here. That will take 200 days. We are in July. So that would land us around February, early February, late April, late January, I think. The reason I'm thinking about this is, as I mentioned, I want to be able to start researching construction and all of those three techs as close to the beginning of the next year as possible. And perhaps the other bit. Okay, so we could go for those support weapons. That would land us much closer to the break of the year here. And other options, maybe those, not really. Those are the two things we may consider. Next one is radio. Those are two support brigades that we will want to go for. Ammo, nothing yet. We will probably use those self-propelled artilleries. They're good because, well, they are a bit more expensive than the standard artilleries, towed ones, but they have max speed of 12, which matches the speed of light tanks and matches the speed of motorized infantry, which is both pretty damn great. But that's 54 days, and we are not going to start producing them yet. But they are very decent things. Same with those here, grill. But that's way ahead of time, even with our bonuses that we'll soon-ish get. Here, once again, 160. Less important. Nothing really worth taking here either. So I think we'll go for infantry, for support weapons here. Basically only because that's time. We will need to take that anyway, and alternatives aren't granting us any outright bonuses that are significant enough for us to care about. Okay. Right, national focus finished, and we are going for industrial effort. Another thing to take into account here is the treaty with the USSR, the thing that allows us to get our Panzerkampfwagen dry earlier, but we don't want that just yet. We want to kickstart. Okay, Spanish Civil War. Alright, what we want to send them are 3 infantry divisions. How many can we send? It depends on how many divisions do we have out right now. Some volunteers, 2. We can send 2. Okay, we'll need to make. Let's queue. make a new group. Well, we could send those. You know what? I will want to do some fighting, but I don't know. As I mentioned, I don't want to win this war. I just want to some combat experience. I also don't want to take many losses, because we are still counting every man till we can Anschluss. Alright, we have that. Let's think about leaders. Most of our leaders are, we have a lot of panzer leaders, so it's less important which guys do we want. There are some other good ones though, like this guy with Winter Specialists. It would be nice to allow him to get few levels. This one with Commando. He will be he's great for naval invasions basically, and I think we will take him for a spin here. Right, now we just go to the nationalist Spain and are going to send him volunteers to division. We can run with divisions, that will generate some threat, but we can handle that. Alright, they will arrive there in in 2 weeks, on 18th. Modify the government. Choices. How much are you worth now? Well, still 2, but we are getting another 6 in a bit. Choices. Next one will be done in 100 days. You know what I think? The thing is that there's a lot of good stuff around here that we want to pick, and in some situations we will want to switch, for example, our construction companies here and there. We research our fighters with this company and then switch to Junkers to research the close air support, and so on and so forth. So I think we'll bite the bullet and hire Martin Bormann to start getting more political power. The earlier we do, the more the better off we are. In 100 days we'll be able, well, now less than 100 days we'll be able to hire the war industrialist, captain of industry, I mean, and then war industrialist. The moment we hire war industrialist will be the moment we start building wheelchair factories. Games of the 11th Olympiad. Okay, our troops have arrived. Let's see what's the situation. Some mountains, we don't want to fight in mountains. But we do want to fight. Those are hills and plains. Okay, that's better. We're going to strategically deploy there. We'll do some fighting. Well, I guess we can make a front line so we get some sure. Some planning bonus here. Oh, stop it. Guess why not? It's like okay, so we are almost exceeding our. Let's shift click to add another 5. Stick to the infantry for now. I really want that Anschluss really fast. it will kickstart our economy fairly significantly. 9, well, I guess they have only 9, but yeah, 9. We are using 21 now, so it's a big difference even if you discount the. Okay, one more day or so to the have organization. Organization isn't as important; it's binary. If you have organization, you fight with the highest effectiveness. If you don't, you are not fighting. So it's having it maxed out isn't crucial. Another thing we could do is to send land lease. We can, for example, send some of the planes we aren't using, and we probably won't be using. It will allow them to win, or at least, well, it will help them to win. And more importantly, if they are using our equipment, we are getting the experience. I, however, am afraid that sending them those planes, we could afford sending them some, I don't know, those old bombers, I think. Okay, let's pick this one up. Yeah, we have some old interwar bombers and interwar fighters. We could send all of those, I think, without any issues. But as I mentioned, I don't want them to win that war too easily. We have to be careful not to. Okay, you know what? Let's redeploy there. Perhaps they will attack. So it's better if we defend. Oh, okay, that's enough with the whole plan. As you can see, I still have the planning bonus. It will decay though, but at the same pace that the one here decays when we are fighting. Guess I will help this attack. That we are not winning. Oh, so I wasn't part of it. And here are the tactics. They grant various bonuses and penalties. If you are attacker, you are picking from attacking the red ones. If you are a defender, from the blue ones. And the higher your initiative provided by and higher reconnaissance, basically. If you have high reconnaissance, it's not very well described, but my understanding is that your general has basically gets randomized random, for example, 3 cards he can choose from. The higher reconnaissance, the more random cards he gets, and some tactics counter others. So if you are locked into, for example, 1 or 2 shitty tactics, that's your enemy. If you draw those 2 cards and the enemy has a counter for it, your attack will have problems, and that's why Trickster that its reconnaissance is a good overall tactic for your battle commanders. Alright, let's do some fighting, shall we? This is forest, this is hills. Well, I guess we can fight in the hills. As far as Spodka Power goes, we still need to remember that we want that invasion of Sweden soon-ish. That's 50 Vladipolska power. I think we'll do that after picking the civilian factory guy. Frankly, I started to I start wondering if it's even worth it to pick him out, right? We'll get quite a lot of civilian factories already, and well, with Anschluss and Invasion, we could probably get away with simply... okay, how long does it take to build one? It takes 84 days now. And military one, how is it these days? 36. And if we were to take war industrialist, it would be faster. I think we need a few more first, and I'm a bit worried. Usually on normal difficulty I would go with more civilian factories, but our production is hampered by the veteran difficulty penalty. So we will need more of those to work it. Between the episodes I will do the math and see when it breaks even. Because well, building more civilian ones first will allow us to get more military ones later. Obviously, because civilian ones are used to produce military factories, and since this number is it's 50% of all the factories, both civilian and military ones. That means that if you neglect your civilian factory sector, you may struggle your construction speed later on. If you, for example, if I were to build another 100 military factories now, that will increase my use of civilian factories for consumer goods by 15, and since I'm only using 21 civilian factories, that will mean I would only have 6 left, which is just awful, and I wouldn't be able to build anything really in a reasonable pace. So despite the fact that we will indeed get some civilian factories from our conquests, and well, that's a lot in Czech. Public, what's in here? Yeah, I think that skipping the civilian one may be the way to go here, and just put our and just start building military ones very shortly. Right, a little bit more fighting. Okay, I don't want to attack into the mountains. I'd rather go here. Well, nationalists are winning already. I think I will save land lease for when Japan goes to war. Just send it to them. It will be a longer war, so I don't think I would get much in terms of air experience anyway. That's good that removed some. That peace treaty removes a little bit of tension, but this one will rise it significantly by between 10 and 15, I believe. Yeah, let's just redeploy here. Perhaps they will start attacking us or something, trying to cut us off. Alright, we've got some 3 factories, still can't Anschluss, still not working on this. Let's get another 6. And we'll get a construction technology boost. I forgot about that. So we will have that built much faster. Built, researched. Okay, I guess you just stay there, perhaps they will start attacking us, that would be perfect. while I want the combat army experience, well, I guess it will. It's going too well for nationalists already. I don't think it will. It will last much longer. Sometimes it's a coin toss, really. I've seen it go either way, and I've seen it last 5 years too. Fighting, right? Okay, let's do some attacks then. Look at them go. Not good at all. Well, I guess we'll get army experience up here. Alright, how's our construction situation? Well, it will take us a lot of time before we can get Sweden anyway. You know what? I will stick with civilian factories for the long-term bonus. I think I will be able to manage with a little less equipment. That's we'll see if that it's not that huge of a difference. Just 10% bonus here, 10% bonus there. But what I was also talking about is decision to go and start building military factories outright, which I decided against, and we'll see how that works out. But the thing is that now, when we already have 28 factories working, that's almost 3 factories worth, and yeah, it starts to add up. Jeez, this is not going to last long. Oh, get them going on the offensive here. Interesting. Alright, let's cancel this. We just got cut off here. Alright, you know what? That will do. Not good, actually. Kinda got me by surprise. Damn it, they will squash us. That's right. That would be silly. Should have reacted earlier. Okay, so that's November the 20th. What we are going to do is we can go and okay, not here, industry. We'll want to research this, and this. This line finishes in 30 days, which is okay, and this will be available. We are still ahead of time, but we'll need 3 starts. This one, the one I'm now using, that finished, and well, I guess one of those that will be in open in 15 days. I could simply go. I don't want to. I can wait now 30 days without picking a research. Let it back up and then start building it 11 days ahead of time, which is okay. And if you look here, that's yeah. No, if you look here, and that's still 23% from ahead of time, which is quite a lot. And another option is to research this that lasts 4 days, and then use the since it lasts 34 days, that will land us at 15th, right? Around there, in the middle of January. But I think I want the industry as soon as possible, and I will wait those 30 days. Alright, so this got out of hand pretty fast. Okay, we'll just focus on defending now. I don't think we are getting out of here alive. Let's see. So we are using the commando guy. This is a silly thing about the AI. I underestimated them because they weren't doing anything for the longest time. Guess we can go for a port now. Yeah, let's capture a port. Yeah, that would allow us to defend there for a reasonable amount of time. Assuming we can win this, we should. Yeah, we aren't doing much damage, but we are losing organization due to the lack of supply. How the hell we get pushed out of here? Right, let's just punch for that. It's not going well. But as soon as they attack this, it will become a problem. Okay, let's try to do this. What we want is to get something that has victory points, because that will produce some supplies for us, first, and second, it's support, which will probably mean that they will be able to supply us. But I'm not 100% sure how the fact that we are volunteers will work here. Okay, well, this city, we'll see how it plays out in the next episode. Thanks for watching. If you're enjoying this, do the whole liking, subscribing, and other things. And if you have any questions, ask in the comments, and so on and so forth. See you next time.